Here we go. Can Mindfreak show they belong? Can they get a top finish this weekend? They got one more match to round out pool play before we head to the champ bracket. And I think right now the big thing for me, Phil, like you just need to come in here and I think you need to come in here and smoke Monaco. You need some confidence going into the champ bracket. Just come in here, handle business, make it a quick series. I
also think as well, let's touch on Monaco for a second. Have they ever played on MLG main stage in front of this crowd? You know, the pressure that is on them. I mean, there's so much and so little at the same time. Monaco right now, they've never been in the situation. Do they get nervous? Do they get anxious? Or do they thrive off of it? You know, this is a European team, and how many of them do I know? I'm a little bit confused right now. Like, how did these get here and what is going on? But Atlas, with a 5-kill streak, he's kicking it off right off away, and he's rocking that bar.
He's getting very, very close to picking up some streaks here. Almost catches one from behind, and then there's one more bunker spawn, so he will drop. No streaks for him, but a nice start there at Cave for Monaco. Now, unfortunately for them, you do have 4 rotated across here for Mindfreak to get set up for the Ruins hardpoint. They're trying to make the play. They worried there was still one middle, but I believe he already wrapped all the way to Bell. So as they're trying to hunt down this player near Fire Truck, everybody already set up in the next hard point, and Dins, Buzzo, and Shocks all involved there as they're able to cut down the party that was Monaco trying to hit in through you.
Potential pinch coming in for Monaco here as we see them collapse, but a player coming through, Fire and Buzzo going down. Not great for Mindfreak, but they answer back with 2. Not going to be the third, as we will see 30 seconds still on the Ruins. And Monaco, they're going to break through, they're going to retake this now. The question is, Mindfreak, do they push through again? It looks like with 23 seconds, they want another shot at this.
Oh, wow, that is all 4 there from Breezy. Picks up 1 with the grenade, 3 then with the PPSH. Big from him. Now working towards streaks as well. You saw Atlas drop a little bit earlier, just close to those streaks, but he wasn't able to get him. Breezy now trying to do it. Can he finish it up?
And this is really important here for Breezy to stay alive. He doesn't know no streaks, and that's twice. Atlas and Breezy very, very close towards those streaks. Not going to come off this time here, but Mindfreak trying to get full control and will have full control of this bunker. That kill feed, though, couple of red, make it 3, and Mindfreak, they are going to get the better spawn. However, Breezy, my goodness, 11 and 8 right now. Just interactions alone, 19 interactions compared to Buzzo's 8. Kind of phenomenal at this stage.
And I'm not even sure how to say, is it Natche? Natche doing a good job getting forward there and trying to push back that spawn that was coming in at back bunker, so he at least got some fire into them. He's already in a position like this. It's great when you're not fighting from the front, where you already have position in the back and you can make the plays. There's 2 more, make it 4 in a row, and here's a 3rd player that's getting close to streaks for Monaco. Can they actually seal him up this time? Nice lead, though, doubling up their opponents, and Mindfreak, this has been impressive. Again, this is a team that won 100-point club, Envy in a hard point. I think Envy's a superb hard point team, so that's pretty impressive stuff from them.
Yeah, and even in the VT that we showed before this, we talked about how sometimes Mindfreak, they start slow and it can punish them, and we'll see them in the last kind of quarter do fantastic stuff, but we don't want to see them drop too far behind. However, Monaco putting on a show. Breezy with another couple of kills as well there, finds number 13, leading in the lobby right now, but about to breach 100 points here. Again, the kill feed most definitely favoring Monaco. Shock's trying to be the difference maker here, but Monaco still in control and will break 100.
Impressive stuff so far. We're not done with this first cycle, but we're getting darn close. Buzzo should be able to line up a couple kills. Oh my, well, he does at least get 1, but shot was a little bit shaky there for at least a moment. Din's now rotating into the hard point. Not going to be a hard point you're going to find much of time. Not find much time ever. And so far, we've only got, what, 60 seconds on the play clock, so that hasn't been touched too much here, Phil.
Still going for, and I'm just thinking the full rotation's gone now, and we're seeing a strong lead. Monaco over double the points of Mindfreak here. Definitely a surprise to me, and most definitely just kind of the sheer slaying power of Monaco is the biggest surprise on my eyes. I thought Den's, Shocks, they'd be the ones leading in that department, but no. We've got Atlas at a +5, Breezy +4 here, and we're going to go to the cave. It's actually in full control of Monaco as I see that. Broken down by Mindfreak. No one in control as we speak right now. But Monaco still leading by around 80 points.
I just need to find out if it's Brezzy or Breezy. I'm going to go with Brezzy. There's only 1 E. Brezzy's been phenomenal. 17 and 13. Making plays, trying to contest the backside. He's going to be Atlas. Pushes 1 player out here from Mindfreak. The lead just continuing to grow right now. They're completely outplaying this Mindfreak side. Finally, Cave will break. They've only got 15 or so seconds here, so the rotation will be at the bottom of the screen. Against Natche in a gunfight with a couple players from Mindfreak. Buzzo will take this final chunk of time, and he did pick up a fighter pilot there. Might be able to tack on some more streaks as he rotates over. But this is where the comeback can start for Mindfreak. You get the final time there in Cave. You get set up here in Ruins. You have a bit of a split. 2 pushing towards Bell. 2 of your players then spawn at Cabin. There's a split for Monaco as well. And that definitely goes Monaco's way. But Buzzo, maybe now with the all equalizer. Can he call in his fighter pilot, pick up some kills?
Yeah, this most definitely should find 1 or at least 2.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice job.
He's going to unlock that glide bomb. 6-kill streak for him, and nearly a minute on the clock right now. Mindfreak in a position to start this comeback. And again, is it just that problem where they start too slow? Fighter had a very, very slow start to the game here. However, dominating this next rotation, full on Cave. Now they have control of Ruins with 22 seconds left. We are going to see Breezy pushing through. Shock's taking him down, and uncontested for now. But again, the lead remains inside of Monaco. They're setting up for this bunker hardpoint.
Yeah, they've got a nice setup right now, at least layered across the top of the minimap. It's going to have to be a field hit right now for Mindfreak. The pick at mid won't lead to a whole lot. Breezy set up here to hold the front side of bunker, and now they're going to rotate to the back. You know, not how easy it is, but how opportune it is to string together Ruins into bunker. There's 2 picks up. Now you got to go. Third, though, not able to win that gunfight. You still have a glide bomb to maybe work here, but they're just trying to get in, contest, or rack up what time they can. Mindfreak doing a hell of a job here from not the best position. They clear all 4, they get into bunker, and they spawn them out Bell. This is about as much as you could ask for from the position Mindfreak was put in, Phil.
Yeah, and we've got fighter mid-map as well, trying to cut players down. He's going to find 1, but pushing from both sides here. I would have liked to have seen him get more involved, push up to that state, and see him again, just kind of, get these cutoffs a little bit more. It just seems like a little lackluster from Mindfreak and maybe a lapse of concentration there. But Monaco still in the lead, 75 points and growing as they retake bunker now. We're going to go back to that middle road, and look who's already there. Rotated is Gabby and Natshe. It might only be neutral, but the slaying side is definitely equalized, if you like, on that side of the fence. But the points most definitely going in favor of Monaco. A couple of kills. Mindfreak, they're going to start off this next hard point in control.
And can they get any chunk of time? No, it's Breezy picking up streaks. I think he got up to 6 kills in a row. He's at 26 and 21, doing a hell of a job. Nat picks up 1 with a grenade. Breezy wants to invest a glide bomb here. Make sure they get rid of that control over by Cave, over by the cabin alley. Solid stuff there, so they give themselves a chance in the next rotation. Obviously, there's still 40 or so seconds here left, but look at that mini-map right now. It's just all Monaco set up to just keep Mindfreak out of the hard point and make sure they're set up nicely for Cave. And well, there come the mortars.
I actually think Monaco, what they invested there, a glide bomb and the mortars, and they didn't really get the points to show for it, but Breezy finding number 30, a 4-kill streak. He's working towards the streaks again. He's already got a fighter pilot in the back pocket, and they survive for now, finding another 5-kill streak, make it a 6. He's doubled up on streaks. We're going to go to the next rotation. Monaco in control. They've broke 200, and Breezy right now is unstoppable.
Crushing right now. He is now 13-1 in his last couple of spawns here, just dominating Mindfreak, and they're looking to close out the game here in Cave. Look at this awareness to wrap back. Doesn't realize there's a second, though, but you may see some streaks invested to break. Yep, here it comes. Glide bomb in. Wants to target the hard point. Dens, we'll see you later. He gets cleared out. Can they break behind that? At least not as of now. So he's going to call in some more streaks here to try and break through the mortar all around the hard point. He just wants to keep Mindfreak out. It's not actually going to connect with Fida. So Fida's still picking up some time. Oh, I want to say this is doable for Mindfreak. You're never out of it, but the lead just so significant right now for Monaco. And now, who else? Breezy back in the hard point, man. 36 and 22 and 60 or so seconds to go in the hard point. That's some special stuff.
Yeah, really playing with confidence. Just the way that he pre-fires that, walks around, picks up the kill, and, he's very aware of his surroundings. His teammates are backing him up, and with 10 seconds, it's not going to end on the Cave. We've got to see that rotation to Ruins, but you cast your eyes to that mini-map, and there is one player already set up. It's Breezy. He's got that fighter pilot. I'm worried for the Mindfreak boys.
All right, well, grenade comes in. They're at least able to pick him, but yeah, as soon as they get set up, he's going to streak it, of course. Here comes the fighter pilot. We've seen him use it here before. Oh my God, everyone getting shredded. Even the extra health on the spawn and shocks doesn't help. That's 4 cleared. This should be the game unless some grenades can fly in from the Mindfreak side to clear him out. Nat still holding up top. 3 more seconds needed. They keep reinforcing the top bunker. Mindfreak able to contest for a moment here, but you just got to think the dagger is going to come here any moment. We may see another rotation. Mindfreak can hold flawlessly, but even if they do that, they're still going to be trailing massively here, Phil.
Most definitely are. They're 100 points down. You need the rest on Ruins. You need all of Bunker. And then you've got back to the middle road, and we know how scrappy that can be. But look at this. Atlas, he's going to find himself 3. He's going to jump on that hard point of, I would have thought so. There we go. Last point in favor of Monaco. And basically a 100-point lead. For me, it is all about Breezy. He's a showstopper right now.
A fantastic result there from Monaco, and I think that's a combination of a couple of things. Number one, Monaco playing for a little bit of pride, and number two, the fact that the result for Mindfreak realistically doesn't matter. They were ultimately coming out of that group second no matter what. But where it gets scary for me here, Chance, is the team that you're going to have to play is LG. So you want to get as much practice as you possibly can. You want to make sure you swift 3-0. You don't want to be playing unnecessary games.
Well, at the same time, you also want as many maps as possible just to kind of get the fingers warm, right? Like, this is something we saw from Monaco earlier on. I can't remember which team they played first match of the day, but I think they won that first hard point, and then the series they weren't able to close out. But I think Mindfreak, similar situation. This is their first match today. Monaco was up to, like, number 4, I think it is. So Mindfreak, expect them to maybe be able to turn things around, but obviously Monaco is a team that can contend.
Well, this is something that could just be like the Envy series. You know, they come in, they shock Envy in map 1, then Envy win 3 straight. Maybe we're going to see Mindfreak do something similar. You wouldn't be shocked, because I do think there is definitely some value to put what you said and having a 4 warm-up series before you hop into that.
Most definitely is. This a quick glance at what's going on over on the Delta stations. As it stands, Heretics actually up here against Era Eternity, a 224 to 158 point.
It's all these game 1s, Ben. That's where they can steal one.
It gets scary when they also steal another game, like a game 2 or a game 3.
That is true. That is true.
That's where we see these series go a little bit further, but it's interesting because Chance has mentioned it. Revan mentioned it last series as well. The game 1s can be so tough. You have a team that, they played early on in the day to actually get into pool play, so that was a crucial game. Then they've already at this point played what, 3-4 games at this point? It's a lot of
That's why I was actually really impressed by the TK Ghost match, because I thought TK might get caught off guard a little bit that map 1, and they came out and smoked them. So that was impressive. We're seeing a lot of teams be caught vulnerable there in that first map.
Yeah, TK don't want to start slow at all. We're starting to mount a little bit of a comeback here, Phil. Still possible, of course.
Most definitely still possible. One thing that I've noticed straight away is this player Lucky, and I've heard a lot of kind of comments about him and how he's been playing so well. And we saw Clayster kind of tweeting about it as well. He's sat at a +9 right now, and I also love the fact that Heretics, they've all got time on the board. It's a very equal kind of split. It looks like everything is kind of working in tandem for them. However, you did say, Ben, it is doable for Era. They are not out of it just yet. I believe there's a couple of streaks available, but we'll have to wait and see when they come.
We have seen comebacks from this spot many times where you get like a nice, like, flawless statue hold. You're able to wrap that into the main street. It is definitely possible. Chance, are they going to do it, buddy? Wait, didn't Era do that to Mindfreak just the other day in the Pro League? Wasn't it Era? That had like the perfect hold and statue?
I think it was Era to Optic today, yesterday. Era and Optic.
Might have been. I know I saw it in the Pro League recently from Era as well, so they do some wild stuff.
I don't know. My big takeaway, obviously, you want to give props to Lucky, is just like blastful though. He's like 19 and 37. This is the guy that's like, he's the replacement on the team. He comes back to get in place of Bevels, and he's having a slow start. So the question for them is, of course, how well can they play in with not quite a fill-in, but retaking in a player with just a couple days left? Because obviously, at least in map number 1, it's not working out for him.
Yep, most definitely isn't. Heretics now within reaching point of taking map number 1. No, Decimate still does have a glide bomb to potentially use here, and it could keep Era Eternity in the game for now. 50 seconds left on the hill, still possible for both teams to close it out here. Finally, Furrow, he's going to be the first one that jumps in. Lucky instantly shuts him down. Lucky with a double, and that right there for his 40th kill. That's what the hype is about, Maven.
Lucky, man, that he's been special. If Clay's tweeting about you, you're doing something right. I mean, I remember a young player, what he told me is that the first time he played Kenny, he like immediately knew Kenny was good, all the way back in AW, and we see where Kenny is now, man. Clay, you got to think he's been a good judge of talent since he's been competing in Call of Duty esports for nigh on 27 years.
You got to look at the slaying side of things as well. Heretics, they are heavily outslaying. You look at Lucky alone, he's +8, and then you've got a positive pretty much 5 or 6 for the players all around him. They should be winning this. Era, though, they have been that team that have been, the surprising one that can win well, but just outslayed as well. Ricky's nearly got 2 minutes on the hill. But Heretics, they have full control of the docks, Ben.
Should be able to close it out as well. You'd have to imagine they have a couple players inside the hill. At least Sucrebu can contest, but I don't know, Hera, they're putting on quite a bit of pressure, but this is going to be a do-or-die situation because 2 players from Heretics are spawned pretty far out, and yeah, Era's in control, and they can win on this hill.
Most definitely can.
They should, actually. They should win this. I mean, they just have to look how they have to go 1 by 1 a little bit right now if you're Heretics. Well, they're finally starting to group up. This is we all blast and decimate to try and hold. They're holding the edge. This should be the game.
Lucky falling could potentially be the end. Decimate should be good to find the kill. It's going to be contested, however, but there's the final one.
Wow.
Decimate pops the double, and Era, they make the comeback. I was a little worried that they could do it, and they do just that. So congrats to them. They're, of course, 1-0 up. But back over to our main stage matchup, of course, Mindfreak versus Monaco. And it was Monaco that came out and potentially caught the Australians sleeping in game one. They find themselves 1-0 up, of course, and now we head over to a map 2, Search and Destroy. I believe we're also heading over to Sainte-Marie-du-Mont. We'll see who potentially will walk out with the win.
Sainte-Marie. Here we go. Momo, can they fire back as Monaco?
Mindfreak.
Get the game one.
Yeah. Mindfreak have been pretty solid on this map, but again, it's what do we expect from Monaco? No one really knows. They've been fantastic so far. We've seen obviously what they can do in the respawn. Are they that good at S&D? To be honest, well, they got here. They've had to win a lot. They've had to play a lot. And they find themselves in Pool D. It's Mindfreak versus Monaco, and we see the Australian team at 1-0 down in the series.
Well, here we go. They will be to offense first. Let's see if they can maybe get something going early in this game, too. Let's take a look at the defense right now from Monaco. You've got 2 playing inside a red. There were 2 back B. They didn't put any pressure at A, no pressure on the B site either. A setup that we haven't seen, at least that common inside of the Pro League. They do get first blooded, but now can we hoppy up? I say hop over to Alice. I think he got tagged up a little bit by Shocks. Yeah, Shocks has got him spotted there from back green, but at least they got that position. Now look, Shocks is just being a decoy right now. Look at that bomb. Bomb now starting to push into B. Look at all the focus of those red arrows. All of them focused towards A. And at that time, Buzzo just getting that bomb down.
Denz has pretty much opened up the whole bomb site. That player Shocks backed off, and now he can watch the flank at a 3v3. They'll have to watch every single angle. Shocks does have his back. And that back of both his teammates. Breezy's going to be the first one. Shoulder peek in, and there's one player coming from above. No one's watching it. Buzzo does trade. Grenades going down. That's the pre-nade just to delay things,
wow.
but a 1v2, he's got to push.
Yeah, he had to pick a side then. As soon as Shocks died on the top and his flank was open, he had to pick a side. Buzzo gets caught then, just kind of trying to sprint towards Breezy, and there they get it. So, you know, you saw they got first blooded. They had the interesting kind of 2 red, 2 B setup to kind of 2 back B, just so they could react maybe quickly to either site. It ends up working out in the end, and I think that we didn't see it obviously from our POV, but that gunfight with Shocks on the flank was the big one, and that's the gunfight we saw all the way over at A too. So that kind of gunfight continued all the way across the map.
Well, round 1 does go in favor of Monaco. We'll see what they've got on the attack, on the offense here. Mindfreak have always been known for the very aggressive defense towards A, sometimes with the assault rifle, that airborne combination. But look at this, full control for B now in favor of Monaco. It wouldn't surprise me if we get a quick plant here.
They're working in. And look at this, 3-man hit on the flank, starting to develop now for Mindfreak. Fida's going to get the first pick then. I think he just peeled Gabby off the tower. He peeked the bottom side because he is, yeah, he's that number 3. So he peeked in that back door and just peeled him off with the STG. Not an easy kill, but that is certainly the opening that Mindfreak needs. Now tagged up and wall bang, not able to find one, gets behind the bomb just in time. They don't have another grenade to clear him out here. They're gonna have to try and push and just cut down 3, I believe, for Nat. And that's another round in which the first blood comes in for Mindfreak. But it's a round victory for Monaco.
Yeah, and this player right here, Natshe, you got tagged up by a grenade. That should have been traded instantly by pushing round there. Aiming at the wrong players. Mindfreak a little bit lost almost, trying to retake that bomb site. But Natshe with 3, I believe, that round. So putting on a nice little performance. 2-0 now in this search and destroy. And I love seeing these kind of teams come out of open bracket, join the pool play, and you know, go on that main stage maybe for the first time in their career and put a performance in.
It's awesome. Obviously, you're a little bit more juiced up right now if you're Monaco, like you said, because it's your first time. Mindfreak know they're kind of in the top 2, and not as much to play for necessarily, but still, you just like we've talked about here on the desk. If you're Mindfreak, man, you got to try and secure the victory here and get a little bit of confidence, a little bit of, I don't know, momentum kind of going into a big match tonight.
Yeah, I mean, if you lose out to Monaco and you've got LG up next, like, good luck, have fun with that one. But Mindfreak now find themselves 2-0 down. First blood has been in their favor every time. Round 3, let's see how this one kicks off. Not the cases. Natshe finds his 4-kill streak. He's already got 6, and we're only in round 3, Maven.
He has more kills. Well, he has as many kills as everyone in the lobby combined. You got 3 on Mindfreak, 3 on Monaco outside of him. He's having a hell of a start to this game, and a big part of why, obviously, they're seeing that 2-0 edge. Now, we've seen what they can do at a 3v4. I'm excited to see what they can do at a 4v3. You think this would be a 3-0 advantage, but Bomb does look to be getting down. Atlas peeks the tower. Shox has got his number. And Shox in position here to really be a pain. They are able to back him down and tag him up for a moment. If you're Nat, you just want to at least get a kill here, as obviously you're getting close to streaks. Gabby gets, I thought, a good timing, but Dens wants nothing to do with it. And now, yeah, you've got to try and play for these streaks. You're by yourself. Oh, he just got spotted.
Yeah, and he knows he's on a 4-kill streak. He doesn't want to chance this one. Of course, streaks can be so influential.
They're hunting. They're hunting.
Oh, they might hunt, but they might give it away. They have fed him. And little do they know, he's already unlocked the streaks. Will he get those mortar? He's going to choose the wrong way, will be taken down. But everyone know, obviously, those glide bombs and fighter pilots. You think of a St. Marie, both bomb sites completely open. They're very, very crucial.
Absolutely. We'll have to see how Mindfreak react. You know, you got to think by the fact that 3 of them were trying to hunt down that kill, that they're going to be aware after he picked up the kill that he's going to have streaks to work with. But yeah, I mean, at least he gets the round win. But giving up the streaks, a little bit unfortunate. Shot of Shox right there. I think the guy with the most game taking over potential here for Mindfreak, and well, probably on this stage, but he's going to need a play like that if they're going to start coming back in this series and this map.
Looks like we have a little bit of a different offense here as Monaco completely rushed out the B-bomb site on their first attack. However, Mindfreak are going to match it. It's going to be Dens up first, but the airborne's not enough because Natshe is going to energetic himself. He's got the bomb in hand. Of course, that score streak has already been collected here through the smoke. Gabby finds one and a 2v4 for Shox and Fighter.
Shox looking to make a play here. Maybe through the smoke. He was spotted, but still able to peek the edge. Now tries to get behind the barrels. Just get some life back until Fight is able to come and help him. Now they know everybody's on that side. Yeah, it would have been surprising if there was a body where you just look, considering that's where Shox just pushed through. Maybe he thought somebody right back through mid. Nice round there from Monaco, and I think that's the first round where the team that got the first blood actually won the round.
Securing it was Atlas there, as we do get to know these players a little bit more. Obviously, Monaco coming all the way from, I believe it's France, but I could be completely incorrect.
I was told France, so
I mean, Monaco is France. I mean, it could be the organization, I'm not sure. However, Atlas, Breezy, Natshe, and Gabby, they're having one hell of a CWL Atlanta, and they don't want to stop anytime soon. Mindfreak, on the other hand, they're 3-1 down here. They've lost hardpoint already. Interesting to see that, you know, these guys, I don't think they've ever really gone into the winner bracket from pools. We will see the glide bomb coming in. This should be the second kill. First blood and the second here for Monaco. This should be a 4-1.
It absolutely should, unless Dens and Fida can work some magic. Dens just trying to hold the angle here at red. He's going to have the bomb in hand as well, just trying to... I think he heard him stomping around the back. It actually ended up being maybe like an unintentional bait. He stomps around the back. He takes his eyes off top red for a moment, and then Dens gets peeked.
Either unintentional, very, very smart here as Monaco pick up another round. And this search and destroy right now is not even close. With these two teams, you'd expect, obviously, Mindfreak being in the Pro League, obviously to put a solid performance in, but Monaco here on the main stage, 4 rounds to 1. And you can almost see the frustration here from Fighter.
Well, that's what, like, if you come here and Monaco 3-0s you, I mean, I don't know if that speaks more to, you know, the potential of Monaco or just like a poor series from Mindfreak, and you just can't have that, considering what you have to go up against tonight and some North American just beast in LG. And now as you look at the minimap, it's full B coverage from Mindfreak. Unfortunately for them, Monaco traversing the map over towards that A site. And what do you have? So you still have a grenade here from Shox, so he'll be able to grenade this site. Is there a grenade to follow that up? Oh, they're actually, well, okay. They're all pushing through to the opposite side, and they're just leaving that plant down. This is going to be maybe a surprise for Buzzo in some sense.
This is actually really well played from Monaco. They used the smoke, they dodged the grenades. However, Dens answers back now in a 3v3, but shot through the barn door. And this could be a 5-1 lead for Monaco as they have themselves now in a 2v2. But the bomb is down here.
Nice shots from Shox there to at least give them a chance in this round. You're going to have Shoxton hitting up through mid, fight on the opposite side. Spotted, but Nat can't win the gunfight. Gabby wrapping back towards mid and only really has to make one play here with the time that's on the clock. And he can see just enough of Fida, able to finish him and get away. That should be all he needs to do. Now he's just got to check it. Oh, don't get tagged up too much.
And sit. And poke.
That was good. Poke comes in. He'll realize Shox is not on it. And, well, he's still able to get the kill. Monaco continue to be in cruise control and dominate in this series. So impressive.
I think Shox thought he'd already picked up the kill there, but little did he know. Gabby still alive and kicking. As we go into potentially the last round of this search and destroy, as we see a very strong hard point from the boys of Monaco, and Mindfreak now potentially a complete wipeout on this S&D. Not what you want to see if you're an APAC fan or even just a Mindfreak flat fan in general.
Or a flan.
Fran, I don't know.
But it's like we just talked about the fact that they don't have many opportunities to play in a good spot on Saturday nights. Here's the chance, and they have just looked so flat in this. Could be a loss in the game one. Looks like it might be a big loss here in game two, but at least now you get a first blood here from FIDA. Can that at least get this round maybe into their favor a bit? And this could be one thing too. You know, they've been playing all the teams in the Pro League. Now they play a team, you know, from another country. It's not in the Pro League, and maybe using some strats they're not ready for because they are getting smoked. FIDA last man up. He has two players pushing him. Smoke down as well. Everybody dropped. They're on the bomb, and Monaco just slap Mindfreak 6-1 in game two, and we'll take a 2-0 edge here. Oh, wow. And yeah, I mean, I just don't know if that's something where it's maybe they're just doing strats they're not used to, like, you know, kind of planning on A with the smoke and the three-man push through the opposite side. They were doing some stuff maybe we don't see as standard in the Pro League on St. Marie, even on their defense, where you had two kind of stacked in red, two playing the backside of B. No one worried about getting into the B side. No one worried about keeping eyes on A. Definitely maybe some more unorthodox things we saw there, Momo, but the fact remains they're up 2-0. They're looking to sweep Mindfreak here. Can Mindfreak bounce back? We'll find out after this quick break.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to day 2 here at CWL Atlanta, presented by PlayStation 4. As you see on the main stage, our big game, Monaco 2-0 up against Mindfreak. A game which, let's be honest, I don't think Mindfreak should be losing, chance.
No, it's the hot and cold kind of thing with Mindfreak, right? Like some days they show up and some days they don't.
Yep.
It appears that they just didn't want to play, at least not for the first 2 maps, because yes, Monaco's a good team. Yes, Monaco can beat Mindfreak, but the way it's happening, it just seems like they're just flat.
You know, I would understand this if, you know, it was like a game of football or something and they want to preserve some energy for the match later. But, like, come on, man. You got to show up, get some momentum going for that series tonight.
Of course, Mindfreak, they've already guaranteed their spot into the championship winners bracket. They have a relatively tough spot. I believe they'll be going up against Luminosity Gaming, so that's going to be a hard one. But now we're just going to quickly stop in with our Delta station. It's going to be Heretics versus Error Eternity. Of course, we saw the nail-biting finish, of course, to game 1. Error were able to mount that comeback, and now all of a sudden you see Heretics. They were up, I think, was it 4-2?
4-1. It was 4-1.
It was 4-1? Oh, no, because you looked at me and you said, let's see if they can blow another lead. Well, challenge accepted. Error starting to make a little bit of a comeback, but Lucky trying to put a stop to it all.
Yeah, Lucky was piecing him up, got the first blood, continues to go and get at least one more kill while causing a distraction. Meanwhile, they have a player on the flank, and I think that's one of the more interesting things we have about these open bracket teams, especially when they come from an entire different region, of like, how do they play Search and Destroy? Because sometimes you just see like completely wild and ludicrous stuff that can catch teams off guard. Now, whether that's the case here, they've just been getting more first blood is an interesting question, but at the very least, they're trying to be able to close out this one against Era.
I mean, I felt that way just watching the Santa Maria a little bit. Definitely saw a couple plays from Monaco that were just a little bit different than stuff in the past.
It's funny you mentioned that because it's been very much kind of the French way for yours, Phil. Back when you were competing in Europe, obviously, the French Search and Destroy playstyle, very fast, very aggressive.
Yeah, and it caught a lot of people off guard. You know, just kind of Europeans in general, you know, the Spanish and French in particular, they just had these kind of crazy plays. One thing I will say as well from my playing days, Method's still around, still going and having a phenomenal game as well. Really nice for myself to see, you know, success like this, because for me, Methods has been that player, like, waiting for those kind of teammates. He's always stuck loyal to, obviously, the Spanish community, and it's nice to see this paying off for him finally. And the frustrating thing right now, blasting it in a 1v3 and looking like we're going to close it out, Ben. They should have won map 1. Heretics outslayed the opposing team by 20+ kills on London Dogs. Like, you don't let that slide. That is just a game you should not lose.
That's what you expect, though, out of the open bracket teams. There's going to be at least like little kinks in their gameplay where those are the obvious points of improvement. But the good thing for Heretics is one, they can go back, watch the VODs, learn from their mistakes. But if they can outslay their opponents by that much, that means the talent is there. Like, if you don't have the talent, there's going to be no hope of making the Pro League anyway. But if we know that across this board, this team does have the talent, a lot of potential looking forward.
And that is GG. They're in game 2. Heretics take it. They level up the series 1-1. I know on Bravo's stream, Splice versus GGEA. Splice took game 1. They're in a round 11 Search and Destroy as well. So open up multiple tabs. Make sure you don't miss any of the action here at CWL Atlanta. But for now, it's back to our main stage matchup. Monaco 2-0 up against Mindfreak.
Here we go. Arden Forest, CTF. 30 seconds into this one. Want to show you the conclusion to that game, too. Gabby going over the top and finding a couple of easy ones. Opening things up in the top lane, but unfortunately waiting for the rest of his teammates to come off spawn. So more just getting a bit of control here of the map, but not able to make an offensive play behind it.
Yeah, his team go down. He doesn't. 4-0, a complete wipeout there for Mindfreak, and they're going to have to reset and play defense. They are on the favorable side, if you like. However, right now, Gabby just trying to lock things down. And you can almost see that next wave of kills needs to come in for Monaco. We already know how the way CTF plays, but for people who are a little bit newer, you obviously get that first wave of kills, you push up into that preferred position. That second wave of kills on the opposing team is what you need to then get that flag, get it out, and that all-important cap, of course, may come in, but Mindfreak looking to bite back here. You've got Dens offensively, and that is 4 down for a very brief second, and Breezy coming off spawn. Mindfreak, this could be a big, big chance here, and that big kill from Dens. I think just one player slipped through. That's Gabby.
Absolutely. Gabby has a chance to make a play.
Oh, no.
Can he catch him here? Oh, gets a little bit of awkward timing. Thought maybe he'd spot him as he moves through the cut. Didn't see anything, so he starts to look back towards ice. Unfortunately, in that half second, the Mindfreak player comes through, and now you get the first score on the board, and Mindfreak finally shown a little bit of life in this series.
Yeah, this is kind of what I expected from a Mindfreak team. This is kind of the hot start that I would like to think would go up against a team like Monaco. We've got Atlas, Natshade, Breezy, a combined 3 and 14 right now. Gabby pretty much the lone wolf. But with a flag already down, I don't think there's any streaks in hand yet. We've got Dens, of course, working towards them and hitting the hot flank now. Finds the first. There's the 2 streaks. He could use them offensively right now to get a second flag.
Oh, absolutely. Well, the problem is he doesn't have anybody pushed up. If Buzzo had won that gunfight, maybe got into a better position. Well, okay, Buzzo doesn't need to do anything. His Dens is frying everyone 6 in a row. Fully streaked out, pushing in with the stun. He's like, teammates, can you please get up the map so we can try and make a play? He knows he's got one stunned inside. Finally, he's shut down after 7 kills in a row. But now you've allowed Buzzo to get position here to catch players as they rotate over through Bell. A gunfight gets one inside a bunker as well, and this seems to be a pull. Just waiting to get the touch here. They're going to streak behind it as well. You think Fido should go in for it? He is going to grab. Breezy gets dropped. Mindfreak's got the score, and I'll tell you what, they're finally looking like the Mindfreak team we expected. Let's toss it on over to an Astro Listen In.
Top second tag.
He got me.
Top second. Top second.
No. I'll pick your left. I'll go left. He's still top second. Why bunk?
Yeah. He's still there.
Watch your people for a second.
Just play life there.
Oh, one bunk.
Get me.
It's fire early.
Cavalry,
I'm stunning.
Push your right. Hey, there's 2 left.
Come dead.
Left.
Still P4.
Top second.
Yeah, bridge.
I'm behind. Let's get top second.
You guys should pull. Oh, they should spawn out ruin.
Can you guys get that?
I'm going from.
Mitch can probably pull this.
Oh yeah, can we get left?
I got fire.
I can streak as well.
Yeah,
Have you got middle? Have you got middle?
No. One middle.
I'm streaking.
Chasing.
Hey, P4.
Two.
Hey, all them mounted, yeah?
All middle, all full two.
It's Nats.
I'm going down.
It's still Nats. Nats
Yeah.
left.
He's tagged
Absolutely.
back.
Nice. Good shit.
Three out.
Hey, let's go, Creek. One shot.
Back, he
You
back up,
should be able to push him. You should be able to push him.
Push people.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
It's still Creek. Hey, pushing Creek.
You can probably leave him shocks.
Yeah, you push Creek. You guys got it?
Great.
Hey, we got Woodward.
Hey, one stand on the left.
Hey, left's open.
Wait for me, Dens.
Yeah.
I'm holding fourth.
Hey, he's fourth.
Yeah,
One is
Yeah,
fourth.
he can be.
Yeah.
Bunker's open.
Got him.
I'm going to pull their flag.
Yeah.
You got...
I don't have P4 yet. I'm sitting on the ramp. Wait, one's P4.
Maybe
I'm stunning. Hey, name me. I'm one shot shocks. He could go P4.
Name P4.
Wait, watch the left, Mitch. Watch the left.
I'm getting it.
The comms are great from Mindfreak, and they're trying to turn this into another score. Shocks frying mid-map ball. 4 drop. There is the 3rd cap. Mindfreak. Wow, Shocks at 14-5, Dens 13-4. They want another one, but not able to get out for a moment. Monaco at least able to play a little bit of defense there, but maybe Mindfreak's just done too much damage in this half, Momo.
Yeah, and Breezy here was having a lights-out performance in hardpoint, a very slow start. He was 2-10, finds himself now with his 3rd kill going into the second half. And obviously, we've not seen much of Monaco and their CTF gameplay, but how many times have we seen Mindfreak play CTF Arden Forest? Many a time in the Pro League, and finally, we start to see them show what they're really made of. And the question is, can they pull off the reverse sweep, push a game 5? They've got a long road ahead of them, and maybe they pull off this reverse sweep. They go into LG with a little bit more confidence.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the dream right there.
Yeah, Chance, mentioned earlier, I think he joked that, they need this as practice. Well, maybe they just want to play 5 maps, so they technically get 5 maps of practice. That's all it was. They want to challenge themselves, prove they can pull off the reverse sweep, but it is looking nice here at least. And I'll tell you what, these stuns that we've seen coming in from multiple Mindfreak players, because you've seen a lot of mountain out from Monaco. I mean, throughout the course of the game, as soon as those streaks were earned early, they've been getting caught with so many stuns, man.
They're the key, and I think that's something you need to counter straight away. The adaptation from Monaco. Maybe not their best here, but the score streak's still in favor of Mindfreak. Shocks and Dens. 28 and 11 combined. Buzzo's just locking things down over by the rock. And this is where Monaco are pretty, they're in a tough position. They're pinned back. They can't really get out. They've no score streaks to work with. Time is against them as it ticks down. It's like a ticking time bomb, and Dens is just having some fun.
Yeah, this is what you need to do if you're Mindfreak. You don't need to be overly aggressive. Wait until you maybe get like a 3 or 4 down, then try to make a play behind it. You're on the less preferred side. You have a massive lead. It's fine to play slow. I mean, don't turtle, but controlling mid-map like this is absolutely something you want to try and do. And you're dealing with Fida and Dens who are just locking down this ruined side. It's been a while since we've seen a kill from Monaco. That's 2 clean wipes. And like I mentioned, don't even try to make a play until you maybe get like a 3 or 4 down. They get a 4 down, then they try to play behind it. Buzzo gets in, able to pick up a kill. They're going to streak through. That's going to be artillery which doesn't kill anyone, but it's got to weaken people up because Shox just shredded everybody. One just stuck in through mid. Oh my God, he wasn't actually spotted. He wasn't spotted. Dins has got to be so frustrated right now, is he's got no cover there. Why so much focus? Well, I guess when Shox gets those 2 kills, he's got to think to wrap back and cover. Otherwise, you're relying on Dens to try and win a one-on-one fight. I mean, he didn't even take a fight, really. Just shot in the back there.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but it doesn't really matter now. You look at Shox and Dens, and they're 21-6, 17-6. We've got a 7-kill streak for Shox right now. He's just setting up here, up top, and that's frustrating. Yes, it should have been another cap, and yes, probably more streaks off the back of that, but that 4 minutes is now 3. Mindfreak sitting pretty. Buzzo's just sat by that rock. I don't think he's moved in the past 2 minutes.
He doesn't need to, unless you get, again, those 3-4 down scenarios. Don't overextend, because, you know, from this side, you don't want to allow any kind of easy score or rally from Monaco, because that you can get caps on the board at least pretty quickly from Monaco's side. But, you know, if you're playing like Shox and the rest of the squad, where you're just kind of holding on cover. Yeah, he's just, look at he was trying to warm up his thumb there because he's just been standing and staring at an area for so long. Yeah,
his thumb's getting a little bit stiff here. As now we finally see a bit of a breakthrough. 2 players around bunker here. They'll have to fend off Fighter and one more, but Dens, he's on the offense as well. The defense is done by Buzzo. Now Dens, he's behind the enemy lines. He's got the flag. He's just waiting. He's like calling those streaks. I need some help. He's gonna go down. He does take 1 to the grave with him, but the 4 has become 3, and now it is down to just 2 minutes. No scores, no real sign of light for Monaco here, and there's still score streaks in favor of Mindfreak.
Nice stuff there from Fida, just playing kind of a sneaky angle. He's able to get a couple of kills. He does get tagged up from behind, though. His teammates hadn't really pushed up to support him as of yet. Breezy doing what he can. Breezy finding a lot of kills. And now finally Monaco gets some breathing room. You get the 4 down. You're able to, it's kind of like a tug of war, man. Those 3 or 4 down scenarios are usually what kind of shift the minimap. And now Monaco at least able to take some fights near bunker. This is the first time really in this half. It's been 3.5 minutes. There's continuous pressure from Mindfreak. They've got to turn this into a score, and really they have to turn this into a rally as well. Can that win this gunfight? There's one more here to deal with. Shots come in, flag gets touched, and now they're going to go. They need this score, and they need to keep somebody maybe a little bit offensively here to try and rally. You've only got 60 seconds on the clock. Unfortunately, with only having one other player here, he feels like he's got to escort him. And even though he's escorting, he still gets tagged up from behind.
And the problem is as well, as soon as those streaks came out, a lot of the Monaco players pulled out Mountain, the Armored went away, the stuns came in. It was the domino effect, and we are going to see the flag from Breezy finally go in. But you touched on it, Maven, you're absolutely right. You've got to kind of keep someone up, and they weren't able to keep that one player up nearby the bunker. So with 40 seconds now on the clock, they have to do that whole thing again. They have to outslay their base, outslay again, pull the flag. Really, it's just not possible right now, and Shox is trying to put the nail in the coffin at 27-9.
Yeah, I mean, that took him 3.5 minutes last time to get out of this position. And it hurts even more that you're going to get counter cap basically from this spot. But, you know, a lot of times when you get a score through, you do give up a lot of map control. You have to fight out again. But, yeah, you're just in a spot where it had to be perfect rallies. Shox will end it here. This is the 4th. We'll give him some streaks. I'm sure he's just going to call in here over the final couple of seconds.
Why not? Have some fun. Try and find yourself a couple more kills. He's not going to find anyone with that, but the time is ticking, and he's going to pull up the fighter pilot. The flag is not pulled, and we're going to see Mindfreak wipe out Monaco in a very, very dominating capture of the flag. Judging by that, and if you just tuned in, you were thinking, oh, how did map 1 and 2 went? Very differently.
Definitely did. Mindfreak stay alive in the series. Of course, it is still the 2-1 lead, though, in favor of Monaco. Curious to see how the rest of this one goes. Of course, Chance, me and you were sat here, we were talking a little bit about Mindfreak, and we both kind of pondered the same question. When was the last time this Mindfreak squad actually made it out of pools and made it into a championship winners bracket? Well, you have to go a long way back. It's 2015 Call of Duty World Championship, and let's not forget the bracket there was actually twice as big. It was a 16-team bracket there.
And that's a lot different than this.
A lot different. Obviously, some people will say, well, no, hold on, Mindfreak, they made it into the championship winners bracket last champs, if you remember, but it was Mindfreak Black, the sister team, so not actually this same core players.
And to add further context, champs back in AW 2015, it was in March. So it's been a full 3 years since Mindfreak is in the winners bracket, at least from that side.
But you made the point as well, when they did eventually get to the bracket, they played very well.
They got top 6. The last time they've had an advantage this good, they ended up finishing top 6, which is decent. It's good, maybe not great by the standards. You've been playing for that many years. You want to win one at some point. You want to do better than top 6, and this is the best opportunity they've had in a long time. They got to take full advantage of it. Of course, I think you already pointed out they got to play LG first, but you got to get an upset at some point. Right. There's got to be teams you have to upset, so it's not going to be an easy road, but again, the best spot Mindfreak has ever put themselves in.
Yeah, definitely is. But want to take a brief moment now to just give some love to the Call of Duty Endowment. It's something that I'm sure if you're a viewer at some point you've heard us talk about, but as you can see here, we have some fabulous, fabulous shirts. These are available at the MLG Pro Shop right here in Atlanta, but there is only limited quantity of the polos left, so make sure you grab yours as quickly as possible. And I believe all of the polos, 100% of the proceeds actually go to the endowment. I fully recommend one. I actually have one here on my desk. I'll show you guys what they look like, but you can, of course, learn a little bit more information online there. You see the links at the bottom, and you can follow COD E for Vets on Twitter. But this is one of the polos. This is what it looks like. It's actually very, very nice. So the logo there. This one is XL. Clint, are you an XL? Because I don't want to give the. Are you an XL?
Yeah.
You've been working out at the gym. You're pretty buff now.
I'm a big boy.
All right. Well, this is an XL. This is for you, Clint. You can.
Thank you.
You can keep it.
Hey, listen.
Or
It's
you can be a man
it's
of
for a good cause.
people.
I've worked with the guys before. Just go buy one.
I was going to say, it's for a good cause, and you're just going to take it? You're not going to pay for it?
Oh, I should probably put my face here, too.
Oh, okay.
It was better without your face.
Oh my, that is some. Zoom
We're trying to sell these.
Oh, well, yeah, I just sold 50 of those.
I don't know about
3
that.
seconds chance. Like,
Okay. All right. Now I feel uncomfortable. As I said, 100% of the proceeds does go to the endowment, and you can purchase them right here in
It's a nice shirt.
Atlanta. It's a great shirt, actually. Really, really good quality, but it is XL. If you want, you can keep it. If you're.
I will, absolutely. No, but seriously, I've worked with the guys there before on different projects in the past. It's for an incredible cause for veterans. Like, absolutely, you got the extra cash, even if you don't. I mean, don't eat dinner. Go buy a shirt.
Thanks. That was good. That was very good. As you said, available right here in the store. But I do want to quickly give some result checks very, very briefly of some of the games that have been going on elsewhere. I know we're about to jump straight back into the alpha match, but Splice versus Splice versus GGEA, that is tied at 1-1. GGEA won the Search and Destroy. EG versus Ghost. The first game was 250 to 249. That went in favor of Ghost. Game 2 was around 11. That went in favor of EG. So that game is currently tied at 1-1. I know we have some replays that we'll show a little bit later on. As for Error versus Heretics, that's the Delta. That is also tied at 1-1. So plenty of action still to be shown here. But for now, it is time to go straight back over to our main stage matchup. Mindfreak, they find themselves currently down 2-1 against Monaco. Their spot in the championship bracket has already been set when they're ready and waiting to play a very, very tough Luminosity Gaming. The question is, though, can they go in with a little bit of confidence? A win here would do just that.
Let's see. Can they turn this around? Phil, you know, Mindfreak look great in the map 3, but, you know, they're blown out in the first hard point. But we've talked about this is where Mindfreak, like, honestly, this map, this mode is where you finally started to believe within the division when they beat Optic Gaming. They did not look good. They come in the second week. They get that map victory. That's when the famous listen-in happens with FIDA. And that's when the life began. Maybe this is where they can push to a Game 5.
Yeah, as soon as I saw this map come up, this is where Mindfreak, you know, not only should win this, but put so much confidence in their state going into the Game 5. However, Mindfreak, very, very good. We've seen that. Monaco, from the hard point that we have judged, they look pretty solid too, so do not rule these guys out. You've got Gabby already trying to command top red, and we're going to see the complete shutdown, but the rotation looks like it's in favor of Monaco as Atlas finds 2, and now we will see that rotation come in. No streaks, of course, on the board just yet, but Denz is working towards it. He's got a 3. Breezy just trying to find a couple players. Watch the cross here. I like this spot from him. Should be able to pick up one. I think that's his Denz as well. No, it's FIDA. My mistake. Bad eyes from my side as Denz looking to trade things out. Not sure why he's the first one going in, but he's going to go for it. He's got the streaks. Crazy is Denz, and now he finds himself 6-1.
Hey, you see him in that CTF when he went on that tear for 7 in a row. He's trying to do it again. Denz taking over this series now. A lot of streaks here to work with. They pick up the final kill in the back for Buzzo, and now you've got the spawns, you've got the control, you've got Winery Lot, and they're going to have to try and push through the front. Unfortunately, for the Monaco side, you've got several members here set up. Denz on one side. The streak will finally come to an end, but still a 7-2 start for him is special stuff. And this is a map where, especially while talking 1, 2, 3, 4 with regards to the hard point, streaks can really influence all of them. And to give up streaks that early, that's gonna be tough.
This is the perfect place to have streaks. You keep Winery, you keep that scrap time, you push three players up, and then you start calling in the streaks. And of course, that is Dens who has the streaks. He's gonna be the furthest one pushed up. He's the last alive top red, but can Breezy sniff him out? On a 2-kill streak himself, finds number 3. He's gonna be going, oh my goodness, you should not be picking that one up, but he's gotta find Dens. Dens actually again picks him up, but
those kills are so huge though, Phil. Like the fact he's getting those in red pushed out so far. Look at how much time is already off this hard point, and Mindfreak hasn't even gotten close to it. They're just now starting to push in. They have to use a streak behind it, and you just now are going to start to hop in. What, 25 seconds into the hard point because you had Breezy just annihilating you bottom red. I mean, he delayed that wave and pushed so much.
Oh, with 23 seconds, Monaco should clean up here, and you've got to remember the fighter pilot in hands of Mindfreak, that should be coming in over by the lookout post. But credit to Monaco as they lock down the parking lot here. We've seen this time and time again. The amount of games we've seen finish here and the comebacks we've seen finish right here on the parking lot. Keep your eyes out for that one. We're going to go to the lookout post, though. Wouldn't be surprised to see this fighter pilot coming down.
Here it comes. Den's going to call it in. Who's got Mountain? Nobody. Can't finish Atlas. Well, you know, the big thing there, that's why a fighter pilot is incredible. Not only can it get a lot of kills, but it also is such a great zoning tool. It basically funnels everybody into buildings there. They're all ready for it in Mindfreak. They get the 3 kills. It works out very, very well for them. And now with 35 seconds remaining on lookout post, you're set up. You're trying to deal with the next wave, but Atlas's bar has something else to say. All 4 white there as he pushes out the 14 and 8, 77-77. You see the times 4 multi-kill popping up for Atlas. They're rare. And they are special, but my God, did he just wipe out Mindfreak, buddy.
And he's going to get himself a couple of points on the board as a reward for this. We see Mindfreak already rotate. And Mindfreak, the way that they were so collectively good at this map was, yes, their rotations were good, but they were so strong on this first hard point, this restaurant. So we're going to go back to that. Monaco do have the lead by 20 points. And now we're going to see Mindfreak full control. Can Monaco break through?
Here comes the push. Gets a couple bullets there into the, I believe, Fida there, playing on steps, but not able to finish it. Pushing in, finally knows he's there because he got the hit markers earlier, but can't make that perfect snap and transition of his bullets to pick up the kill. So Mindfreak will continue to pick up some time. Remember, Denzu did invest some streaks in this earlier, but he still has the artillery. He's getting very close. Fida as well about to pick up some streaks. You know, you're lucky if you're Monaco in this game, considering the amount of streaks you may have for Mindfreak here shortly.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see Dens pull out the STG here. I was actually speaking to Zeus, one of the other Australian players here this weekend, and he was saying Dens, the perfect position for him is an assault rifle. You know, when he has that assault rifle, he is literally you know, a top 4 player, and I was like, okay, you know, that might be a little bit ambitious, but he was saying that sometimes Dens is kind of forced to play this sort of aggressive SMG role. He is a versatile player. He is 20 and 8. Right now, he is the reason why Mindfreak are winning this.
See if he can keep up this performance. I didn't see the other player on Mindfreak. Who was it? Fida, did he get his streaks? Okay, so he looks like he did pick up both. So you will have both glide bombs used here. One does lead to a kill. There's still 1 player to deal with, but you did spawn the other 3 teammates out for Monaco, so you should be able to bust through unless Atlas has another miracle again. He will get cut down. 35 seconds remaining. You still have, what, artillery and 2 fighter pilots, I believe, to work with, so at least the next hard point, you feel okay. You shouldn't invest too much in that, but when you get to parking lot, now you've got even 1 more fighter pilot to work with here for Mindfreak.
Fighters hunting. He finds the last one, and there we go. Hit it, rotate, 20 seconds left, push out, and look at Breezy. He's actually spawned right at the back, which is going to have a one-on-one with Buzzo. That could be a 20-point swap, but no. He's opted to push forward, and now these kills are crucial for rotation. It looks like it's going to go in favor of Mindfreak, but let's stay on board with Shox, because staying alive is so important here. He's on a 4-kill streak. But if he stays alive here, he's just that thorn in the side of Monaco.
I was going to say, this is where I would use a streak, actually. Like, a fighter pilot doesn't usually get a lot of kills here, but if you get any kills, I would say if you can pick up anything there from Shox's position, you should spawn him out. See, there you go. 2 are going to spawn out top, and now you have like a 4-on-1 of the base. You drop the artillery there by the B-bomb site, and now this has become devastating here for Monaco. I love that push, that break the streak used for Mindfreak.
And just the way they knew exactly where they were spawning, the use and the way that they put it down in the position they did. Mindfreak are playing flawlessly right now, and you can see this as Shox is on a 5-kill streak. They invested a fighter pilot. It may actually reward them with a fighter pilot as we see more and more come down. They're trying to reach that 200 mark, and Last time, it was Monaco in favor of the parking lot. This time, Mindfreak are having their way with them. Monaco are getting destroyed right now.
Yeah, I mean, outside of Buzzo, I think he's the only one not to earn streaks. You've had streaks earned for everybody else, even some 2 times. They have been completely and utterly outslying. This has been something special here for Mindfreak.
25 and 12 for Dens. He's showing us why he is looked at as potentially the best player in the APAC region. He was nearly recruited, obviously, to the North American side, but Shox, not 1, not 2, but 3 here at the lookout post. This is where they can really start to put the game to bed. We've got glide bombs, grenades going over the top as well. A game 5 looks like it's on the cards right now, but it is not over just yet. Mindfreak, 35 points away from taking this to a game number 5.
Let's see if they can close it out here. Technically, they can win it, but you've still got a couple opportunities to break right now if you are Monaco. They're able to clear him out with a hard point at least. Atlas, last time he went really big, picking up the 4-piece to kind of get them in. This time gets 2 kills to at least clear the Mindfreak players out of it and make sure they can't seal the deal here. Nat inside a courtyard will end up dropping. And this is what becomes tough when you're down so much. I mean, you can't allow these final 10 seconds are even terrifying. Like, you can't allow that to go to Mindfreak. They try to fight for it, but not able to bust through.
And again, we go back to the restaurant where Mindfreak have been absolutely awesome so far, as Dens completely continues on this streak, 31 and 16. It almost feels like the end right now, as a couple more seconds will put it to bed. Monaco may have that search and destroy on their mind, as Shox and Dens picking up kills time and time again. They're going to try and find this 250. Maven, the last push comes in, but Shox finding another. Breezy denying the inevitable here, but Mindfreak just 1 point away.
Okay, see one more kill inside. He can't finish it up. Tries to push with a pistol. There it is. Mindfreak 1 step away now from the reverse sweep. They've tied this up at 2-2. And I mean, to be fair, Mindfreak not the only team that's been vulnerable to this. You know, starting out slow in a series, dropping to Monaco. We saw Envy do it earlier, and they had to win 3 straight. Monaco now looking to collapse here on the main stage, but you know, they did enough early in the series to give themselves a chance in this game 5. And remember the searches. What was the score? Was 6-1?
Yeah, I mean 6-1, 6-2. It was one-sided to say the least. The first hard point as well. It really wasn't great.
All right, tied up at 2-2. Some highlights here to get you ready for this incredible game 5. Monaco, Mindfreak. Who's gonna take this? You gotta think incredibly important to Mindfreak. They've got LG coming up again tonight. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Day 2 here at CWL Atlanta, presented by PlayStation 4. It's the final batch of games of pool play before we enter our championship winners bracket matches to end the night. And it's Mindfreak 2-2 with Monaco. Chance, I don't think many expected a Game 5 here.
No, I don't think many people did, but that's what we're going to see. So, yeah, we'll see if Mindfreak can close out with the reverse sweep.
Yep, potentially the reverse sweep definitely on the cards. Elsewhere, Splice, they managed to close out their series 3-1, I believe. EG versus Ghost, their Game 3 has just begun. And Error versus Heretics, their Game 4 has also begun. It's currently Heretics with a 2-1 lead. But as you can see, Game 5 now underway. Mindfreak versus Monaco.
Here we go. Game 5. Mindfreak, Monaco. Who is going to be able to take it? Can Monaco, this will be their first match on the main stage, and maybe they're going to get their first victory? That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, just bear in mind where Den's just planted that bomb as well. That is open for the gate as well. This is not a good position for Monaco. Even in a 4v3 right now, we've seen obviously teams close it out. Shox, very good position, will be called out, will connect. Now a 2v4, Buzzo and Shox. I mean, this is something that, honestly, I don't put past them right now. But with 25 seconds, it's all about this one kill. Buzzo needs to pick someone up, and Shox, if he gets to this mid statue, is perfect. But the defuse is coming in. I didn't even spot it, neither did they. It's only 1-0.
Wow. A 2v4 for Mindfreak there, and they just don't have the vision on it. You have one underground, one stuck in mid-map. You mentioned the open plant, but unfortunately in that position where you have two players pinned in tough positions, they can't get eyes on it. So first round to Monaco. Impressive stuff, and that's what it's. You don't usually go into round 2 and see so few kills, kind of, well, 3 kills on Monaco. When you have a round win like that and a defuse, so that's what the Ninja will get for you.
Okay, well, round 2 a lot quicker than round 1, as we do see already 3 players put to bed. We're all going to see the third of that being Natshe. Now it's all down to this man, Atlas. We saw him pick up some nasty shots in the respawn.
I was with the bar, though.
He's got a different weapon. It's all gone to pot. No, it hasn't. Yes, it is. We'll see. He's going to get pinched from behind. Mindfreak tie the map up 1-1.
Yeah, much quicker round. And they're able to take it. You know, you expect with the way this series has been to have the back and forth fight here. And I'm pretty sure I've casted or watched like 7 Game 5s now, and everyone's been London Docks. Why? That's like a theme today, or a theme of this weekend. It's just been London Docks for the final map. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's just interesting to note that it has been a lot of docks.
Well, we're only 2 rounds in, and everything is tied up. And 2 very kind of different rounds to kick things off. I'm interested to see how Monaco really go about their setup on defense, as we saw it a little bit different. But this time, Denz is going to be the one to pick up first blood. That's 2 out of 3 rounds for him. An influential player, to say the least, for Mindfreak. Let's look at this. Gabby's hitting this flank very, very quickly. He's going to find one, but Denz has already found his
What was
second
Buzzo
kill.
doing there, sprinting out from the blue truck? Was he trying to get into sight? I mean, it's not going to matter, obviously, but he gets dropped on the flank. It maybe open things up for a moment, but it doesn't matter in the end. Just look awkward. Usually, kind of hiding on the backside of that truck, just kind of watching the cross. He's just dancing around in front of it.
Yeah, when you got the bomb down, you're just biding your time and, you know, waiting for the opposition to push you. Mindfreak, though, for you guys at home who may have missed some of the series, they're looking to pull off the reverse sweep here as they lost map 1 and 2, and then just the tables turned. That CTF really changed the momentum, changed the mindset almost of Mindfreak, and Breezy. He's going to be pulling out the sniper. Not going to connect as we see Fida jump across.
Yeah, Fida hops right over that shot. Is able to get across. Breezy is trying to find an angle. If he peeks up, I think, yep, Fida got in that position on top of that box, has the angle, and he's going to get cut down. So heads up play there from Fida. You can see the spot he was in and how easy that kill would look from his point of view.
Very nice spot, and Monaco already put in a difficult position. Now even in a harder position as Buzzo finds one, Shox finds another. Gabby, good luck with this one. In a 1v4, the bomb is not in the greatest position, down by the docks, of course, but with 40 seconds left. The problem is right now, Shox and Fighter are working towards those streaks as well.
Very true. We'll see if they can pick any up. Nice shots there from Gabby. Can he take the next challenge? Nope, can't get behind cover. 2 players have him lined up, and that's another round of Mindfreak. They have absolutely started to take over the series. Basically, from the Arden Forest CTF on, it has been all of them. And you can see Gabby, no chance in that gunfight. Buzzo, Denz lining him up. And Dens has been, I mean, spectacular, really. I can't even remember his stats from the first 2 games, but in the CTF and in the hard point, really he dominated so early and picked up streaks so early. It was just Monaco with an uphill fight from really, what, the opening 60 to 90 seconds in either of those games.
Kicking round number 5 off, 90 seconds back on that clock, and we'll see, of course, whether we'll see any streaks here. Dens is going to have to back off straight away, but Fighter, he's in a different boat. The intel is there, and he's waiting for Atlas to push. It's like reading a book, and Atlas has been caught.
Exactly. How predictable that look, like from Friday's POV. He gets spotted from the right, knows he'll get peeked from lights, and it's just an easy kill. It's not like Fida's one shot or something, and you can shoulder peek that and finish him really quickly.
Now he's going to back off. He has the numerical advantage, and look at this. We're going to see him actually push. Oh no, what are you doing? Fida, he's just waiting. He's happy just to sit back. And right now he's in a 1v1. He's kind of got him pinned in. Natshe's actually going to get the better of him there. Fighter thought he'd ran back up, but little did he know. He was still lurking. Gabby's going to find Buzzo, and for the first time here, we're going to see, I was going to say a 2v2, but it's down to a 1v2. It's all up to Dens.
Yeah, Dens, the big thing here, he's also working on those streaks. You just want to get a bomb plant here if you're him. Look, he's trying to crawl across right now. I literally think he's trying to crawl across. Yeah, he's trying to just sneak through. He desperately, desperately wants this bomb plant. He's going in the backside of A. He should be able to stick this. He'll get the streaks to work with, and now, oh God, can he get up in position to make this a winnable round? They're going to peek it right now. He's ready for him.
He can have this. He's got great cover. There goes the grenade. Oh.
Yeah. If he didn't have a grenade to work with, maybe that is something he can pull out, win that gunfight before Gabby comes around on the flank. But the grenade makes that like unmanageable. He has to fly out from behind cover, and that's just not a lot you can do. But you get the streaks. That's the big thing there.
Streaks obtained there for Mindfreak and London Dogs. Obviously, we know how powerful they can be, especially on Search and Destroy when you get that glide bomb around the B bomb site. It can be a game changer here. Mindfreak looking for that reverse sweep, and I know Chance did kind of say, you want to play as many maps as you can, get that almost practice under your belt, but it almost seems like they have done. Those first 2 maps were just a different team.
Yeah, they've certainly turned it around, and remember, they're going to be playing LG. LG had that reverse sweep last night over Team Caliber. Mindfreak looking to do it here against Monaco. We've actually had several reverse sweeps so far this weekend. All right, so first blood to Natshe. Dens, I thought maybe he was going to try and position and streak, but I thought he was going to call it. If he called it in like a second earlier, he might have caught it before they got on the bomb, and now he's able to call out a lot of information. There's one free kill. And they all know the positions. 1 underground, 1 coal, 1 in lights. And we'll see if he actually opts to stick this.
Dens has been caught here. There's only one player left.
He's on it. He's on it. He's got it.
Oh my
Fida has got it. He hops it while they're starting to make the play, and that's because that glide bomb, he's able to call it other positions. The only one that really had an angle to check that very easily was Nat, which he took out with the glide bomb. One was back at, underground? One was kind of tucked in the corner at coal, and they knew one was in light. So as long as his teammates had his crossfire for 5 seconds to look over him, he's likely going to be able to stick it out. That's exactly what he does. Love it.
Mindfreak take another round, and instead of tying things up, Monaco will fall 2 behind here in game number 5. And this is a must-win round for me if I'm Monaco, and Atlas just disposing of that glass, making the visuals a little bit clearer for him towards that middle. And a much slower offense here for Mindfreak, as we do see Fighter starting to push up.
Well, they had this kind of slow push towards B last time. One that didn't end up going in their favor because Fida lost that gunfight underground when Natshe pushed in. This time Fida has been able to get aggressive in lights. They have, 1 looking over mid-cut, 1 water step, so Shocks and Buzzo inside of this barrel building aren't really going to be able to help as of now. They've got to take Breezy off that power position. Gabby, though, from the mid-cut, does get a kill, turns and snaps. If he does a mantle there, he might find 3, but Buzzo able to trade out 1. But that is all that'll happen. Monaco, in kind of a must-win type round, able to take it. Now it'll only be a 1-round lead, 4-3 edge for Mindfreak. Final shots coming in here from Atlas.
As we kick things off, like you said, Maven, only 1 round separating these 2 teams now. And Monaco, even for the players, how far do they go in the competition? I'm not sure. But winning games on main stage against Pro League teams, that does not only huge confidence boost to your players, but is a great showing just for the organization. And really making a name for themselves here at CWL Atlanta.
Absolutely. There are many people that hadn't heard of this team or players, especially here in the States. Now you know. And now we've gotten to see quite a bit of gameplay from them and some impressive map victories over the likes of Envy, the likes of Mindfreak. But does it end here, or can they win this first series for them on the main stage? Breezy working towards those streaks like we just saw. Buzzo gets a bullet into Natche and Lights, but really just backs him up. They do have a 3-man push here, one working on the flank as well. You've got 2 players. I'll make it 1 player set up here for Mindfreak. This looks like it is absolutely going to be a tie round as Atlas is taking over. Atlas got the streaks to work with. Breezy, was he the one that was close to streaks as well? Yeah, so you might be able to get streaks on a couple players here for Monaco.
We've gone from a 4-2 to now a 4-3 in favor of Monaco, who should be able to close this out unless Sharks pulls off a miracle. Now they've got streaks. Potentially, they may have 2 sets of streaks very shortly.
Don't die to Breezy. Don't die to Breezy.
Time is ticking. I think Shock's knows it as well. He knows he's not going to be able to win this round. He's just trying to take him down, but you've just fed the one player that you're not meant to.
Yeah.
That's got to be frustrating there. Be interesting to see if he knows, because obviously there is 1 streak, I believe, or 2 streaks now in play.
Yeah, 2 streaks in play, and then I think he's a kill off 2 more. And that's just going to be, you know, when it comes down to the wire, if they have those streaks to work with, if they can push this to like around 11. I mean, we saw a series yesterday where it was around 11 and one team had 4 streaks. It literally was just raining from the sky for pretty much the entire round.
Yeah, I was literally going to bring up the exact same point. It can just bide your team so much time. Whether you have mountain on or not, there's only so many places you can be, and those glide bombs and fighter pilots are absolutely lethal. Buzzo trying to get the wall bang in there, but 1 bullet shy. And keep your eyes out for these streaks. A very defensive defense for Monaco, and this is why. They want to push him back. They're not going to let him plant the bomb. Shox needs to get out of there, and he can't get behind the wall. He can go straight through the top, of course, of that little bunker area. And now with these streaks, they still have more. Fighter taking down Atlas. Big moves there.
Absolutely. Him getting a kill is huge. And he will get peeked, though. Nice job by Natche to re-snap there. Gabby wins 1 as well. Buzzo now by himself. This looks like it's going to be a 5th round here for Monaco, and they're going to be 1 round from a victory in this best of 5. Buzzo starts to peek out, though. Does at least spot 1. Still has a chance to make this happen. He's got bomb in his hand now. Just over 30 seconds to work with. And it looks like he's trying to transition across the map.
I like this from Buzzo. Yes, there's only 25 seconds, but he has the time to do this. It's just where he opts to go now. If he does choose this lower bomb site here, this could work out very well for him, because the streaks obviously become null and void pretty much when you're inside here. But it's that number 6, it's Breezy once again. I think he might just be caught with a little bit of off timing.
And now you're just gonna, if he catches him, Buzzo can't turn, so Breezy's now got streaks. So you have 3 streaks for Monaco going into what could be a very winnable round. I think then you have 1 fighter pilot, I believe, left on the side. I think on the side of Mindfreak. I think he had 1 left. But
Is Mindfreak are in trouble?
Yeah, they're in a whole lot of trouble.
There's a lot of streaks, and I fear this could this reverse sweep could just be put to bed in the very last minutes. That's the thing. The hard point, lights out. CTF, they were fantastic. Comes down to this search and destroy, and they let those streaks go in the wrong hands. However, Dens does have the fighter pilot.
Yeah, that 1 fighter pilot. I mean, I feel like the best thing that can happen is like Dens calls in a fighter pilot and kills both the players with streaks somehow. Like that's your best case scenario. Obviously a little bit crazy, and that is the opposite of what you need to happen. First pick for Breezy. Now, can he kill anyone that had streaks? Breezy was one of them, so Breezy's gonna drop. Gabby.
Ooh. He nearly found 1, but Breezy actually called in the glide bomb, so now he's left in a 2v2.
Oh, so he killed him after Breezy called it in?
Yeah.
Well, that stinks, but you still have a chance to win this here.
This is winnable. This is fantastic.
Absolutely.
For Mindfreak. You've got the time on your sides. However, Natche, he hasn't got Inconspicuous on. He hasn't got Mountain. He's seen both of them. He's got to find the first. Now it's all a time game, and he can just bide his time. 17 seconds. He's weak. He's going to be challenged. He's playing Ring Around the Roses. He's got to find him, and the 1v2 comes up. Monaco clutch up, and that is going to be the game. That is going to be the series for Monaco on the main stage here at CWL Atlanta. It looks so good. However, closed out by a nice little clutch.
Solid stuff there. And first time on the main stage, you get the victory. you see the sign of shock, defeat, whatever that is from Buzzo, but you fall short, and now they have to refocus on their big matchup tonight. Wow, just a shot of the stage there. Monaco guys shaking the hands, maybe talking to the coach, some of the fans as well here in this, but I mean, that's impressive. I can't think of many times you talk about a team their first time where they kind of get into pool play and they come and win